DC101, the 2019 Kerfuffle festivities continue with Mike Jones and Tarek from the Blue Stones. Hello, sir. Hello.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, dude. You guys kicked off the show today, killed it out there. So, man, thanks for bringing the rock to Kerfuffle to start it out. Really set the tone for the party today.
That was the plan.
Oop.
That was the plan.
I dropped all my questions and nonsense. So
I got to say the suit is, I know I've told you before, but I'm actually looking at it in depth and it's great.
If you want to compliment it more, I have no problem with that whatsoever.
Your skin is so clear.
It's so hot right now,
that's
too. It's
true.
an oven
That
inside
is
of here,
very
but
true.
you got to look good to feel good, and that's what it's all about today.
Agreed.
So, Tarek, the first thing I wanted to ask you about before music and, touring and everything else, which we will get to.
Okay.
Saw you guys had your first Malort experience in Chicago.
Yeah, you know what? That I got to give it to you. The fact that you pulled that up, yes, we had Malort. I'm not sure if anybody who doesn't know what that is. It's like a liqueur that Satan created.
It's gasoline with 100% alcohol.
Oh my gosh, I can't even describe the taste. It's more of a feeling, actually, where like you drink it and it's like your arteries just like tighten up and you're just like, what? And your body's in, like, get this out of you.
You're like, why did I just do that?
Yeah, but we made it through. I guess everybody's got to do one.
One shot. That's all you did, right?
Yeah, that's it. I couldn't do anything else.
First night I did Malort. It was one shot. Nope. Waited 8 years for the next one.
8 years.
8 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 8 years. We
I'm on
actually just
track
did
for
it
that.
a couple months ago for our old boss sending him out. I was like, you're going to Chicago? You're going to have some Malort here. So.
Yeah. It was great.
Have you had any other nasty liquor or food experiences on the road? Like, you guys have been traveling around everywhere. So.
Oh, yeah. We actually just a month ago or a month and a half ago, we finished our first headlining tour throughout North America. So we did Canada and most of the U.S. I know people in Texas are like, no, you didn't. But, yeah, I'm trying to think of anything in particular. I don't think there was a liqueur. I'm not really a fan of Zwak. Have you heard of that?
No, what's Zwak?
It's kind of
ZWAK?
I know that's how it's pronounced. I don't know if that's how it's spelled.
Okay.
But it's very herbal. It's like somebody took a cup of pure alcohol and then went to their grandma's garden and just took a shovel of whatever and put it in with the distilling process. And then that's what you take a shot of. So I had that, and I also dislike that.
Horrible.
Yeah.
And where was that at?
That would have been I think in Seattle.
Okay.
I did that.
All right, so when I go out west, I got to try Zwak.
Zwak. Yeah, ask him for Zwak.
All right.
Yeah.
I got it in the brain here. We're
go.
talking with Tarek from the Blue Stones, backstage at Kerfuffle. You guys, you just said you guys finished up your first U.S. headlining tour.
Yes.
Great experience for you? Every show's a building experience, of course, but this one, headlining, that's a totally different game.
Absolutely. And I think, it's a mixture of being able to go to these places where you never played before. So, for example, like Seattle was one, and then actually LA was another. And it was just seeing people come out to the show and know your songs, and they're like packing these rooms. You're like, how do you guys know us? How are you aware of the songs? It's just so nice to see that. But then also, it's the first time where you're the headliner, and there's a lot of pressure. Like for an opening slot, you don't really get the jitters because it's like, yeah, I got something to prove here. I'm just going to go out there and play our songs, as like the underdog.
Yeah.
But when people are going to see you, that's different. People expect something, right? So it was nice to be able to get out on the road and do that and learn from that.
You're the reason I paid $20, $25 for a ticket. You better deliver for me.
You better deliver.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm not coming back again.
Yeah.
You got
Agreed.
that one chance to really make that
one
impression.
shot, because I think that first impression is so important, especially somebody who's been streaming your songs or listening on the radio. They're like, okay, I like this music. Let's go see what they're like live. And if you blow that, it's over.
Well, you made a lot of fans today. I know that for sure.
I would hope so.
Now, you and Justin, you guys, am I correct in this? You guys live a couple hours apart in Canada. Is that right still?
Yeah. We're both from the same hometown, which is Windsor, right across the river from Detroit.
It's only like a couple minutes away, right?
Oh, it's like from my place to downtown Detroit is like 20 minutes. So that's where we both came up. That's where we both started the band. But Justin lives a little bit north now in a place called Kingston. So, yeah, we're a bit further apart.
Now, how does that work when you guys are like practicing? Like, I guess if you write a piece for a song, you could say, here, check this idea out, email it, whatever, Dropbox it, whatever.
Yeah.
But like when you guys are supposed to practice for a tour, what do you do?
So we usually arrange so that a day before we play our first song, first show, even 2 days, we have a rehearsal day. So we rent out a rehearsal room, or if we're in one of our cities, we just practice at our places. But funny enough, we've always written songs over the internet, even when we lived in the same we used to live in the same house, Justin and I. We used to live as roommates. And even then, we weren't writing at the same time because we had different job shifts. So I would write something, and I would throw it on our collective Dropbox, and he would listen to it maybe while he was at work. Then when he got home, he would work on a drum part for it.
So like you're doing day shift, he's doing afternoon into evening, and you're different hours and everything, but making it happen.
Making it happen.
All right.
That's what you got to do.
Well, you sounded good, so it works.
Yeah, I think it worked out. I think it worked out.
So you guys just did your first American headlining tour. You're going to Europe later on in the summer?
So Europe is slated for mid-October through November.
Okay, later in the fall.
That will be another first, which is a headline tour through Europe and the UK. So that'll be great.
So what do you do between now and then?
Recording, actually.
Okay.
So we've got quite a few songs lined up. We're just sort of going through them and really, really getting into the framework of them. And we're going to try and narrow it down to have a release, hopefully, cross my fingers, for early fall of this year. And be able to.
That's ambitious.
Yeah,
that's really ambitious. I like it.
But the way I see it is we've had these songs that were off Black Holes for a little while now, and it's just we're so eager to hop back in the studio and work on our new stuff that I think we'll be able to bang it out pretty quickly.
Okay. Well, hey, everything's worked out pretty well so far with you guys doing it on the internet, living a couple hours away, but. Yeah. The most important thing, you're bringing the rock, and that's awesome.
Thank you.
I appreciate that, Tarek. Well, thanks, brother. Yeah. Tarek from the Blue Stones. We're here at Kerfuffle. Thank you so much, guys.